I'm live. Hey. What's up? So, like the title says, we're doing some seafood tonight. I've been sick for the last week. Really sick. Wasn't fun time. But feeling better today. So, kind of gonna do just a little light seafood, right? I'm gonna do some shrimp cocktail, some just basic scallops with a little bourbon maple garlic sauce, and kind of a glaze. But and then we're gonna do some crab legs, some I don't remember what they are actually. I think they're Argentina king crab, which are the cheaper ones. Wow. Got a little while before any of that goes. Gotta do the shrimp cocktail first, so that we can get it into some cold water ice bath. Stop it from cooking and cool it down. And then get on with the rest of it. So right now we're just kind of waiting for stuff to kind of warm up a little. XM, yo, what's up? Lots of stuff happening in the world this week. Lots of different things. Heart goes out to all those who lost their lives in all the plane crashes recently. Helicopter. That shit sucks. I sound better. Yeah, hey. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Thanks. But otherwise, we're just hanging out, drinking. Got some. I got some of Zeke's vodka. He left it in my freezer a long time ago, so we're gonna finish it off for him. Got a couple other things, some spices going in, but I want to talk about a couple of things first too. I started this channel a long time ago. You all know it. There's a lot of you that have been with me from the beginning of this, and you've seen me fail a lot. It's part of this. I mean, people that knew me in high school, did you ever think that I would be having a live cooking show every week? Yeah, tell me the truth on that. But I failed a lot on this show, and I've learned from every failure. And I learned how to fail when I was in high school. And I think that without failing, you can never succeed. Nothing can grow without rain. If you go inside and you don't decide not to stay in the rain, you're never going to grow. If you decide not to do something because you're afraid of failing, you're never going to do it. So, failure is a part of life. It's a big part of life. So, we need to teach our kids that as well. Basically, if your kid tries out for the school play and they don't get the part, it's a failure. Let them learn from it. You can't push it. You can't complain about it. Somebody's better than you. It's just the same way as somebody on the soccer field that plays a better game than you. They're going to go out on the field and play more than you, and you're going to be on the bench longer. That's how it is. That's the way life is, and that's the way you learn, and that's the way you do stuff. And if you don't learn that, and you don't get that, then you're never going to get there. Never truthfully, anyways. Never hold. I think I've pretty much said all this stuff on this channel before, but I got a little time here and making sure you guys know. Or maybe you do know already, but just saying. Oh, here. Hey, applause, right? So, anyways, in saying that, you know, like I said, I started this channel, and some of the first things I wanted to do was each weekend I wanted to make something that I've never made, which lined me up to be out on that limb every weekend. And you know, I'm sure you know, I still haven't conquered pizza. I don't know if I'll ever go back to sushi, but that one, and yeah, I still have a bit of, and I still consider it a failure for what is it, Philadelphia steak, cheese and steak, whatever that thing is. I've accomplished it twice out of like 5 times. So that I would consider not succeeding. You got to be able to do it every time, and you got to be able to do it every time the way you want it. And if you can't, you need to try harder or go to something else. Because there's no shame in realizing that you just can't get there either. But anyways, for tonight, I got a few things. I got this maple syrup, Vermont maple syrup that was cured and aged in bourbon barrels. Some good stuff. You definitely taste the oaky wood. With that, plus a little bit of the Cave Hill rabbit hole, and some garlic and some shallots. That's going to be basically my sauce, kind of cooked down into a glaze a little bit. That's going to be for the, what are those things called? Scallops. Yeah, that's it. And then I got 3 different kinds of cocktail sauce in here because my father loves the shrimp cocktail. So I'm going to try each one, see which one I like best. And of course we're going to do the little crab legs with some clarified butter, which I am still in the process of making the video that shows how to make this. You go to the store and you buy a pound of butter. You're talking $5, $6, $7. For some of the really expensive stuff, it gets even more. And if you go to ghee, you're talking about that little jar. You're looking at $12, $14, maybe even more. I will show you how to make that ghee in this clarified butter, which is just one step away, in a video soon. But I got to come up with an intro video, so I'm working on it. You know, like I said, I've been sick for the last week here. So not much has gotten done. But I debated on whether or not to even do this tonight because there's still a little bit there. Still a little hacking here and there. Still fun. What's up, buddy? But I'm getting through it. And next week, be back on track. And then I think I'm going to have a little time off from work. Not that I haven't had time off from work already, but maybe I'll be able to get some stuff done, right? Get some stuff ready for the summer too, which I'm already looking forward to. Yeah, I know, I shouldn't, right? You know, you wish for tomorrow, then you wish for next week, and then you wish for next month, and then you wish for next year, and then next thing you know, your life's over. Right? That's how fast it goes, right? So, live it here while you got it here, right? All kinds of lessons tonight, damn. But the seafood is still a little cold. It's not bad. It's getting better. See if I can just turn this here and go like this. And you can see we got our swimpies. We got our scallops. The crab legs are out there on the torch. They're just staying cold. So they have to stay frozen, and they don't take long. That'll probably be the last, probably be the last thing I put in. So anyways, we'll go to boiling some water here shortly. But I might have to make myself another drink too. So there's that. So anyways, just kind of hanging out right now. Probably should have done this earlier, but you don't want your seafood hanging out in room temperature for very long before you cook it either way. So let's see what else is happening this week. Talking about that. I did not talk about such things yet, did I? Don't worry about it. Okay, never mind. So anyways, yeah, gonna have to make myself another drink here. Oh, and we got some snow, finally. And hopefully we're going to have some more snow. Even though nobody likes the idea of having more snow. But anyways, I didn't cut up any of that dill yet either. I gotta cut up some dill. I'm gonna put some dill on my scallops as well. A little bit of dill in the end. You don't want to put dill in the pan because I'm not trying to cook the dill. But I will sprinkle a little dill on at the end. Or maybe a little short or something. Maybe a little ticky-tacky. And yeah, should be fun. Plus I got some non-copyright music going. YouTube. So, anyways, other than that, nothing's really been happening. Getting my W-2s back this week. Gonna go down to the old H&R Block and gonna get that done, and then gonna work on the channel for the rest of the winter here. Might try to go skiing too, but I'd like to get a couple intro videos, a couple different things done so that I have them, so that I can just pop out videos quicker, good quality videos, not just a short video or a little thing here and there, but something that's decent. So we're working on it. Let's see what else. We're gonna be working on something this summer too. Not gonna tell you yet. You'll find out. Something I'm really kind of excited about, and don't know how much I can actually do myself, but we'll see. I think I can do a lot of it myself. So, but is it cold? Oh yeah, it's 6 degrees out too. Yeah, I need some drink. This is actually a good drink. For those of you that drink mixed drinks, usually it's made in a shaker, but my shaker's in storage. And I thought this went with bourbon, but on the bottle, it was different. So we're starting out with a glass of ice. About that much vodka. Then we got triple sec, which is an orange liqueur. They say you can either use triple sec or orange juice. And you don't want too much of that because it is pretty powerful. And the rest, we got this sweet and sour mix. Right about there. One and a half, and about 3.5 is what the ratio is approximately, depending on your taste. And yeah, it tastes good. I mean, you don't taste the vodka. Vodka. That's why it's definitely Russian, right? But yeah, we're gonna put some water in this pot here. Turn this way. Get some double camera action. So, yeah, that sickness this week. I'm pretty sure we're going. But yeah, I was out for a couple days. I did try to drink still, and I did. I should say I did drink still, but just a couple of days there, I didn't start until 8 o'clock at night, and I barely got through a few, and that was about it. So, needless to say, I was pretty sick, but anyways, I'm getting over it now. I know a couple of friends of mine that had it as well. A couple of people still battling with it. Okay, I got water in here. Put water up to here. Can you see that? No. Put water up to here. There you go. Now you can tell. About, I'd say 1/3. You're going to put a lid on that. Run large burn, put that right on high. Let that come to a boil. So, yep. So we're getting rid of all of our illegal immigrants, right? I mean, I guess so. Yeah. We really should come into this country legally anyways. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I know it might not be that popular, but it is what it is. You should come here legally. And I got no problem with you. But, switch to HDR Block and get free unlimited expert help. Well, besides the point, this is a cooking show, damn it. Okay, so I got my little pan here. Just gonna put a little of this clarified butter in there. Don't need it hot. Put it on the back here. Put it on melt. So yeah, that'll probably be the next video I make that's not live. Will be making this stuff. I'll show you how. It's pretty simple. There's lots of reasons to use it. It's got a smoke point of like 450 degrees or something like that. Where butter, you put butter at 450, you're gonna burn it just like that. And it ain't gonna be good. It's gonna be bitter and nasty. So making this makes it just about. It's basically butter. Not butter. I was gonna say butter oil, but I guess that's not right either. It's more like oil, but butter. Yes, it is kind of butter oil, but it's just taking the water and the whey out of the butter fat and leaving just the butter fat. This is just only butter fat. There's no water in this. There's no whey in this. Now you might say, well, what about the milk solids or the whey? Doesn't that add something to the butter flavor? Not really. The butter flavor is the butter fat, pretty much. This actually is quite intense as far as butter flavor. And the milk solids just do nothing but burn. But if you want brown butter, this will not make you brown butter. And this, at this point as well, will not make you ghee or ghee. This is all done to clarify. After skimming it and all the stuff that I did at the end of this is where it ends. You can't take this and put it in your pan and think that you're going to make ghee, because you're not going to get, there's no more milk solids to brown. So, but we can do that someday too. That'll be the next one for butter. This stuff, you make it like this, you put it in a container like this, you put it in your fridge, it stays for a year. Which if you look at butter, butter doesn't even come close to lasting a year in your fridge. Not that, hey, around here I use that butter quicker and it goes bad. I'll tell you that. But the big Tootsie, the big Toodles. That's it. The big pot has some water in it. It's going to be boiled, and it's going to have. I'm going to make shrimp cocktail. Shrimp cocktail. Which is going to be the first thing. And then once we get that cooked, we put it in an ice bath and cool it down, and that's our shrimp cocktail. And then we make, using this, we'll make our scallops, pan-fried scallops, I guess, with some bourbon, maple, garlic, glaze sauce at the end. And then one more pot to make some, to finish off the crab legs I got a while back. So, yeah, I love shrimp too. I think everybody should love shrimp. I mean, I like that and alcohol. Oh, sounds like our water is coming up. Now, this is something restaurants do, and I've showed you this before. Not this part's given. Add a little salt to our water. If you're doing seafood, you want some salt. And pickling spice. You want to just add just a little bit. Don't overdo it with the pickling spice. But you want that in there just a little bit, just so it has that little bit of flavor. If you've ever had shrimp cocktail in a restaurant, like say in Maine, and then you come home and you buy shrimp cocktail from your local store, you'll say, it doesn't have that same flavor. Where is that same flavor? It's pickling spice. That is the flavor. What was I doing? Wait. What's this? Boy, I like this stuff though. Hey, Jazz, and say no. Yeah, love me some. I actually wish I had a different kind of bourbon, so I didn't have to use a little bit of this, but it is what it is. Wow, I still don't know what I was looking for. Oh, I know. Now, usually I do have a spider. If you're wondering, it's one of the little things. This just got the wire rings, not the mesh. But that's in storage. So we're using this. That we'll use to dig out our Swimpies when they're done. And then we'll place them over there into a ice water bath, which I have not gotten ready yet. So I'm going to just put cold water in a bowl right now without the ice. Because if I put the ice in now, by the time I get the Swimpies in there, the ice will be gone. So I think I got enough butter. Do you think I got enough butter? See how clear that is too? See how nice that looks? That is liquid gold right there, boys and girls. Liquid gold. And you want to cook your steaks in the butter? Use clarified. That's the best way. A little salt, yes, KJS. That's what you do here. It's seafood. Come on. It's gotta taste like the sea, right? A little bit. Hey, got enough in there. And we are balling. Now these shrimp have all the heels on them still. They are deveined. You can see they're deveined. But I leave the skins right on there. The beals, the skins, whatever you want to call it. They're still kind of a little bit cold right now, which kind of worries me a little bit because they might not do a total even cooking thing, but I don't think I'll have a problem. Most of them are pretty decent. So, yeah.
He had entered his girlfriend's dorm room with a ring. He was going to propose, but the sight that awaited him turned his world upside down. Jennifer, are you cheating on me?
Yeah, they are still a little cold, but
he saw Jennifer in bed with Troy. Troy was a handsome 7
not like I'm fan frying them. I'm putting them right in the
Quinn, you're early.
boiling water. Yeah.
She covered her modesty.
I'm going to go in with them.
She waved her hand.
There's 4.
Covered her buxom chest. Yeah, I finished work early, Quinn said, still in
8.
shock, wearing the brown uniform from his delivery job. I wanted to surprise you with something. He surreptitiously shoved the
10 for now.
box into his pocket. What is it? Let me see, Jennifer said excitedly, grabbing for it. He stepped backward, blocking.
Not going to take very long to cook these. Now I do wish I had a spider. guess I could do it this way instead. Right? There. So we put our ice in our water here for our water bath, ice bath. Can't use too much ice because I need it for my drink. Right? Those are good. See, this isn't work. Don't want to overcook these shrimpies. That's the first batch. There shouldn't be any more in there. It's probably all overdone, but we're good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all the swimbies. Doesn't take too long to make a cocktail. You know, it takes longer to cool them off than it does to cook them. Oh yeah, Drew. Yeah, like hers is not done. That's it. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. And there you go. Shrimp cocktail done. Set our heat off there. All right. Now it's going to come time for our scallops. And this one's This one's a little tough. I'm not gonna lie. Scallops are not the easiest thing to cook. And the reason being is you have to get them perfect. Otherwise, I mean, so you're talking seconds here. Seafood in itself is, a lot of it can be eaten raw. So, in the end, if you get it fresh, you don't have to worry too much about it. But, if you get it like I got it, you don't want to overdo it. Which, like I said, scallops is one of the things that'll be, one of those things that not as easy as other things. I shut my cord right in the drawer there on the thing, but bring our pan right over here. Once again, I said this the last time. I'll say it again. Preheat your stainless steel pan. And then preheat your oil. And you'll have less of a mess in the end. But this is where we kind of have to really get these scallops to be, I don't want them to be cold. Part of the deal here. What you're getting there, these are definitely getting there. Someday I'll get those scallops that are like really perfect, like this one. But these will be fine. Just, whatever side you put it down on, make sure you go the opposite. I also got this little thing. One of these. Yeah. Beautiful. These are still a little cold. So we're going to let them sit a little bit. Let them dry a little more than they were. We're going to come in here with some salt. Up here nice and high. Hoy. I don't think you need much more salt than that. So let them sweat a little bit with that salt. And then we're going to go in with some pepper, some Old Bay, of course, and some smoked paprika, just for color and for flavor, of course. Of course. How many times can I say of course? Right? Of course.
Tax expert who's just right for your
Hey, shut up.
They'll do your taxes from
Taxes. Oh boy. Gotta stop. We can probably start thinking about getting this water going for the crab as well. What I want to do for that, I want to take this, put about 1.5 to 2 inches of water in it. whatever you put in it, just make sure it's not going up. Not going up above that when you put that in there. Like about that was perfect. You can see, and you can see when I put this in there, you can see that the water does not come up. It's like probably 3/4 of an inch below that, which is what you want, because you don't want, once it starts to steam and boil down there, you don't want that to rapidly come up and push the water all the way up into the stuff. Even though it's not a bad thing, because of crab legs, doing crab legs, they have the shells on them still, which protects them. But, and we got, how about this? I just like throwing out random sound effects, right? But anyways, now there's no need to throw salt in the water for the steaming. I don't know, maybe that's an obvious, maybe I'm Captain Obvious now, but just saying. And once again, I will give it to this Elgato Stream Deck. That thing right there does wonders. Still haven't even come close to getting everything out of it. Our scallops here are feeling good. They're getting nice. I will tell you that scallops are one of those things in the cooking world where, you know, you gotta get them just right, or they're not right. Put a little bit more salt on them since I flipped them over. Not too much, not too much. As a matter of fact, that's pretty much it for my salt. Now, I have seen people put pickle and spice in the water for their this stuff. Yeah, for their steaming pot. You can do that if you want. I don't really think it does anything. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But we already got that with our shrimp cocktail. So it really looks like it ended up being good. Commercials. So yeah. Like I said, the scallops are going to be the thing. Once the scallops are done and they're nice and perfect, everything else is easy. Crab legs only need to be warmed through. I don't nearly have enough money to buy a whole live crab, so And I'm not in the right area either. Right? You're in the Adirondacks. You can't just, hey. I guess if I said, well, you know, I got $1,000, $1,500, sure, okay, just to spend on one crab, maybe, but so they come to me as they come to you, frozen, crab legs, blah, blah, blah. They come that way to every restaurant I worked in around here, too. So anybody that tells you that you're getting fresh crab around here, unless you're really paying for it, you ain't getting that. Just the way it is. The good thing about this is there isn't a lot of like hardcore, you know, dirtying out dishes in this. I mean, this pan is going to be about the, that is hot. No. Yeah, this pan is going to be about the dirtiest thing I will have out of this. I mean, this will have this much water. That pot had water in it. It's already emptied. So, not a lot of cleanup to do out of this. Maybe I'll cut up some dill, right? Yeah. That's a little dill. I got some fresh dill here. We aren't going to make a lot of it. Don't want to get any of the woody stems in there. I'm going to say I don't know about that much. I mean, you just want that little twinge of dill. I'll show you a little presentation thing later with the dill too. I mean, not really hard to figure out, but I was I was standing here putting all this stuff together, thinking, what am I going to use for a sauce? I looked through, I didn't have any heavy cream. I was going to make kind of a caper sauce, but I thought, we made a couple caper sauces recently. Try something a little different, right? So, looking through the fridge, and I happened to see this, and I said, you know what? Never tried that. Might just work. And I said, but we need something herbaceous to kind of complement that. And I thought, what would be, you know what would go with that? I'll bet you some dill would go with that. And I almost thought about using dried. I got dried dill. And I said, no. It has to be fresh. So here we are. Fresh dill. I think this is going to work. We're going to find out. I'm just going to use that. I'm just going to make that much of it for now. And
serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections.
Huh. See that right there? That is your perfect little thing to go right on top of the scallop. Yeah. That'll be nice. Got about 2 more there. Yep. And I'm just going to set those kind of aside for now. And we're going to set up 3 of them at the end. With those on top, with our glaze, and that'll look awesome, right? Let's get that dill into a container. There we go. How are we looking here? Now, scallops are very, very delicate. Which is why they're kind of hard to cook. But they do take flavor very good. So you don't want to go wild. I mean, wrapping them in bacon sometimes that's all you need. If you're not wrapping them in bacon, a little bit of paprika. I got some smoked olive oil and Old Bay, pepper, salt. And then, I mean, I might be going a little far with the maple, but I'm not going too much of the maple. It'll be more of a reduced bourbon sauce than a maple. It might be a flambé. You know what a flambé is? That'd be scary, though, right? Well, hey, fuck it. This shit burns. I'm sure it does. 95 proof. So it's 47.5% alcohol. It's got to burn. I need another drink. And then we should be set to go. And if you don't know, I'm kind of holding off on this until I know I'm ready to do it. Everything mise en place. Everything in its place. Bam, bam, bam.
Iron Style is open. Switch
So let me
to
make
TurboTax
another drink
and
here.
file free in the app if you didn't use it last year. This file with TurboTax Do It Yourself by February 15th. Download now.
A little over on the vodka now. That's all right though. I'm gonna go take a hit of weed first. Shh. Just kidding. It's legal. I guess I have it packed. Hold on. It really did detect my lungs this time. But I'll survive. All right. So like I said, just reheat and we're going to the large burner. On this stove, you can see we're going to, that right there is 5. We're going to start off on 4 and see how that works. Then we're going to let our pan come up. We're at 120. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna let our pan come up dry, like that first. Now, I'm gonna come over here. Got our scallops. And I'm gonna take some pepper. You don't need a lot of pepper. You're gonna come in with our Old Bay. And once again, we aren't going nuts on this seasoning. I'm just getting in that little bit. Now, smoked paprika in general, always ends up kind of clumping up. And then when you kind of put it out, it ends up with that little clumps. You can see it still does that. That's fine. Because what we're going to do, we're going to roll these around a little bit. But we just want to get them kind of rolling around there. Probably the best way to do that with the paprika is to put it in a bowl first, and then just use your hands to try to sprinkle it. Let's try that, huh? Right? Right? Why say it if you're not going to try it? So we're going to take a little bowl here. We're going to put the smoked paprika in there. Not that much. But that is way too much if you're wondering, yes. Now we're just going to take it and see it's still paprika. Yeah, this is what we're going to do with the paprika, right? If anybody has any better ideas to spread paprika, by all means. I mean, this is kind of working. Still, you get those little clumps of paprika that I've always been like, you know. And see, the rest of that I'm going to put right on that, like that. Now, a little bit more salt and pepper on this side. Remember, we've already salted these. That's it for pepper. And, yeah. This is going to be the end of my Old Bay. Old Bay has paprika in it as well. If you're wondering, that's there's still what is it? I'm just going to kind of roll them like this and see if I can get that paprika to spread a little. Right? So I'm looking for the color, you know? So if I don't want blotchy color, right? I think that works pretty good right there, though. Okay, turn back this way. Our pan is now 212, water boiling, right? So if I was to throw some water on there, It wouldn't immediately start boiling, but it will slowly. Burn. No. Yeah. Boil. Sorry for that. So, those being the way they are, and that being at 212, like I said, if you dropped a little water on there, it would still take a little bit to boil at this point. So, we're gonna let it go a little bit longer. There's almost 2:30. So at this point, you know that water would hit that pan and be boiling pretty quick. So we're gonna go in with our oil. We're not putting a lot of oil. Put a little over here too. That even might be a little bit too much oil. Actually, no, I like that. And you see how it starts shimmering, smoking right away. So we're gonna go in. Here we go. Leaving just enough room around them here. I think this is just gonna be just enough. And there you go. Now we can't leave. Can't go anywhere. And we gotta remember, we started here. And they will see how they're moving. Yep. And some of these are smaller than the others, so we're gonna do a different thing here. But if they move around, they're pretty much ready to flip. Make sure they're not in nice contact. Those are nice there. Those are nice. This one's coming up.
sleeping with your parents can be interesting. Why do you think perfumes with holes in them aren't going to suit the texture? Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kids can shop independently as long as you keep an eye on their spending.
That's real nice.
Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Careful where you set them down too, because they'll automatically want to stay where they're at until they release from the pan. That one looks real nice too. Now we let them sit until they're done, and I'm going to start with this one. So we can get that going. This one, I will tell you, it does help to bulk them. You can't really take a temp of this. And these are just about done here. Okay, those are done. There's that. There'll be a little bit of residual cooking going on because these won't go into an ice bag or an ice bath, I should say. So you want to pull them just before you think they're done, which for me is right now. Well, these two are a bit bigger, so we're going to pull these inside ones first. And we're good. Now we're going to come in. First come in with shallots and onions, or shallots and garlic. Maybe just a touch more of that all. Nice and fragrant. Couple, probably even go over a minute, not much. It's a hot pan, so you don't want to leave it in there too long like that. Then we come in with our bourbon. And this is our deglaze. I've been too late with a Oh, deglaze for done by. Deglaze from Chef Mike there. So that's all the alcohol burned off. You can see now, bottom of that pan, clean as clean can be. The rest, you might need less, a little more. Now you'll see from the maple sugar burning down a bit.
Texas was waiting. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert. Do your taxes in a day so you can get up to $4,000 instantly. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Sometimes it can feel like there's no way out of treatment-resistant depression. Take one antidote.
So this to kind of thicken down a little. Now we might have a little bit too much shallots and garlic in there. To have a total glaze, but it's going to be fine. These are our crabs that we got. Crab legs. I've had for a while. It was very hot. Those are in. All of our stuff is in. You can see that's there. Shut that heat right off. You can see how that's thickened right up, right? Now it's more of a glaze. Yeah, we'll take our brush here. Put a little bit. Here, I'll turn you guys. You guys can see what I'm doing down here. Now I'm not, those are the shallots and the garlic is already pretty much flavored all this stuff. So all you really need is that glaze. Just gonna get a little bit to it, right? Oh yeah. Just and I messed up that part. I don't know what I did with my names. There you go. That is perfect. Okay. So you guys on YouTube, you can see what I have done here. But now we're going to go over here. Because over here, we don't care too much about the whole presentation. We're only going with the taste over here. Get some of that stuff right on there. Now, I really kind of did make a little mess out of the pan. That's alright. I can wash it right out. Trust me on that. And I want to get as much of that flavor on there as I can. And you can see not much, effort. So I will clean that properly. But get some good dough on there, right? Oh, that's good. All right. I just want to try it. I don't even know what it's going to taste like yet. I've never tried maple anything like that. Ooh, look how. Did you see how cleanly that cut? That cut nice. So there you go. Nice piece there. Half a scallop. Oh, God. I would just wipe some dill on my nose. But if you have never tried scallops, then you think, holy shit. There's a heat. Maybe it might be from the pepper. I might have had a batch of pepper right there. There is a heat right there. I don't think. Something like that. I think maybe a little. Yeah. I'm getting too much into it. I probably should get some of them tweezers. You know. That's good. That's what it is. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna tell you right now. You can take your scallop and go like this. Yeah. That's when they're called tender, nice, beautiful. I mean, just look at the way that rolls apart. I want that piece, by the way. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect donut. Hands down. It's not easy to do. Takes a lot of practice. I've failed. But when you get it, you go, yeah. You just got it. And right there, I got it. It's got heat to it too. That's weird. Okay. So, anyways. Crab legs are done. Doesn't take long to do them either. I hate when they hide dates on these. You know? And they do it on purpose, I swear. I just got a thing of cider a while back, actually, but when to check the date, they put the sticker right over the damn date. Yeah, that's the games they play. And this, I can't even tell. Now these cheaper brands may make it even harder to read. There it is. Yeah. Should have made my own, right? Out of date by like a long time. Out of date by like a long time. Can't tell on this one. Probably out of date. Do you ever look at the dates on those things? Do you look at the dates? Okay. One of those is from August of last year. I mean, I don't know, this one smells alright. I can't get a date off that. This is the games people play here. Check your dates, guys. Check your dates. Because they'll try to gyp you no matter how. They'll try to gyp you on anything. I think that one did have a date on the cap. But because they had to rub the stuff off of it, rub the date right off. So I don't even know if that one's good. You know what? Doesn't smell bad, I guess. But we'll get some new stuff tomorrow. I should have made some, but one of these Swimbies. I got that good too. Some kind of cocktail for you. Although I'm gonna have another one. Not chewy whatsoever. That's what you want. Ah. So, anyways, That worked. I did it. Success. 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 All around success. Right? And I will be doing that. Oh yeah. That. Bourbon. Maple. Garlic. With a dill, just to give it that little fresh herbalness. I was totally right with the dill. And you need fresh. That is, that's outstanding, guys. That is outstanding. So, I don't know if you guys like scallops. I don't know what you think of the free food. You know, I'm going to tell you right now, this stuff's delicious. Alright, I got it just right. Crab legs, obviously, they aren't very hard. But, alright. Love you guys. I got some between the these here. Thanks for watching. All that jazz. Subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever. Do all this stuff. I certainly appreciate it. Appreciate everybody watching. I do this because I love to do it. It's a lot of fun. So,
File your taxes with
what it is.
Plus, get a final review at
And I hope you guys enjoyed.
so you know
I'm going to enjoy the rest of this for tonight.
File confidently.
And probably going to get upset at a video game for a little while. Go figure. But
How's my little muffin doing?
love you guys.
Between milestones like these may start at age 9.
Thanks for watching again. And I think next weekend I got some apples that I've had. And I got a lot of them. And I think I do go back to the visit the apple turkey cheddar panini type thing again. We'll see. I have to get up into storage to do that, but if I can. And that'll be good. Because it'll help me get rid of some of the apples I got. And, boy, that shit. That's easy. And, and yeah, it'll be good. So, love you guys. And, hey, you know, I'll see you in the next